Thank you for listening to our episodes. If you would like to give more support, please follow us on Instagram at Millennial Thoughts Pod. Please leave a rating, a review on Apple, Google, wherever, and we would love to shout you all out for your support. Just send us a screenshot to Millennial Thoughts on Instagram, and you will be our listener shout out. Welcome back to Millennial Thoughts Podcast with your favorite Black and educated women, Alicia
and Kat, and we are on our millennial money journey.
Two millennial women navigating adulthood, learning everything that college didn't teach us.
Let's get to the biz.
Budgeting, investing, savings, and student loans.
But first, make sure you join our Facebook group, Millennial Thoughts, so you can keep up with the new episodes, join the conversation, and get resources to help you on your personal finance journey.
If you enjoy this episode, please leave a review on iTunes, Spotify, Google Play, wherever you may listen. And also don't forget to follow us on Instagram at Millennial Thoughts Pod. 2 L's, 2 N's. Now to the thought of the day. But before we get to the thoughts of today, we have got to shout out our Millennial Mogul of the Week. Okay?
This week's Millennial Mogul shout out goes to Patrice Dixon, the founder and CEO of the Honey Pat Company. Her company brings an innovative concept of a plant-based feminine care system for an everyday woman. She recently was in the media for saying, "The reason why it's so important for the Honey Pot to do well is so the next Black girl that comes up with a great idea could have a better opportunity. And that means a lot to me." A lot of non-Black people took this the wrong way and started targeting her and sending out negative racist comments her way. When people began hearing her story and the amount of negativity she was getting, they started purchasing her products, which made her even more money. So take that, racism. Her products can be found at Target, Urban Outfitter, Walgreens, and many more stores. Thank you, Patrice Dixon, for being a part of many other women who have and are paving a way for young girls to start their very own business.
I just know y'all heard that bomb Millennial Mogul of the Week. And so our thought of the day is an introduction with your new co-host and host, I guess, Alicia and
Kat.
Yeah, we're so excited that y'all are joining us. We're so excited to connect with y'all, and I'm so excited to announce that I have a co-host on Millennial Thoughts. So we're basically just going to introduce ourselves, tell y'all a little bit about us and our money journey, you know, different things like that. So don't know, just listen. If y'all can connect and, you know, I guess relate to anything that we're saying, more the fun. So, you know, here it goes. So just let us know a little bit about you, Kat. Like, you know, what you do, your favorite color, education.
Well, first I want to say thank you for having me come on to Millennial Thoughts Pod. Like, I love the whole idea of this podcast. But yes, my nickname is Kat. My first name is Catherine, and my occupation. So I'm an occupational therapist. What I do, for those who don't know what it is we pretty much help people do things that they love to do or things that they once used to know how to do. And I work as a school-based occupational therapist. And so what I do is I help kids gain new skills that are going to help them for the future. And I love that idea because it's a very preventative approach where you are looking at kids' deficits and you're giving them the help they need so that way they could be successful in the future. I think I didn't mention this, but I am 25. I just turned 25. I feel like I'm getting old. But my favorite color is green. I love me some money, so I love the color green. Okay. So I love the color green. I do have my master's in occupational therapy. It just so happened that my school that I went to was a combined major where you got your bachelor's and your master's together. And so I just did all two within 6 years. But if I didn't switch my major, it would have been 5 years. So I think it's an amazing profession to do. Self-care activity. Okay, self-care activity is definitely taking care of the face, girl. I love me a nice mask, especially Korean mask. Put it on, relax, get some work done, or even just listen to music. I love to do that. So yeah, that's kind of like my self-care activity that I like to do. So yeah.
Okay, yeah, I haven't done the face mask. I really need to do them a little bit more. But I got a whole bunch of them I'm supposed to do them, but we just gonna wait and see when that one starts.
Girl, please try them out. They're the best.
Yes. So, a little bit about me. If y'all have not listened to any episodes prior, or just I don't know if it was not shared, I have my master's in higher education. I'm 24. I graduated last year, and now I am. Oh, that's my education. I'm a virtual assistant, and so that's basically like working from home online, helping entrepreneurs and small businesses. I also do create content. I'm a blogger, Alicia's Adventures, and
Yes.
my YouTube channel is Alicia's Adventures. I like to travel. I like to talk and meet new people. My favorite color is pink. Yes, I've had pink for a long, long time. And a self care activity, I really just love creating content about like millennial lifestyle. I like sleeping. Oh, I love watching the Game Show Network. For my people who have cable out here, my channel stays on the Game Show Network. And I ain't have cable for about a year because I wasn't paying for that stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah. So.
What's your favorite game show?
I would say right now is America Says. That's what I watch. But also The Chase is on here, and it's like The Beast or whatever, and it's like 3 people to his 1, and I just watched that. And then Catch 21 is actually good too. It's like a game of 3 people or whatever, and they just try to get to 21. It's all about money, I'm like, hold on, let me see a strategy. Deal or No Deal. I've been watching that a little bit more. I'm like, what's the strategy? Because the sister's trying to get on there and get $1 million.
Okay.
Them game shows where like Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, Jeopardy, and all them. I always wanted to go on Wheel of Fortune for real.
Yeah.
Never made it there, but we'll see. I'm gonna get this million some way, somehow. Okay, y'all hear me? Raise your hand. Tweet me. Let me know. Okay. We are on Twitter, the Millennial Thoughts Pod. Just a little shameless plug. It's actually Millennial THPOD, but there we go. Yeah. So that's just a little bit about me and Kat, and also she's a fellow YouTuber too. So we have that connection offline off the podcast, and so I'm just really excited for her to come on, and we're diving in this season, and we're talking about money. Investing, budgeting, savings, and everything that we don't want to pay back, student loans, credit cards and stuff like that. But we're gonna figure out how to do it. Okay.
We are.
We're gonna figure out how to get this generational wealth, create this legacy and stuff like that. So we're just really excited about it. And yeah, we hope y'all join us. We have a Facebook group called Millennial Thoughts. We're on Instagram. My Instagram is Alicia's Adventures.
And my Instagram is Kat J Saves. And on there, I pretty much talk about different ways for you to save some money. I talk about debt-free because, as Alicia mentioned, we got some student loans that we got to pay back. And once I graduated, I was like, I need to start getting serious about that. And so I've learned a couple things. So I was like, why don't I share with other people? So that's why I created it, for people to find it and see what I did, take it, tailor it to them, and then work on their journey on either being debt-free, savings, or anything else that has to do with money.
Yes, definitely. And so we have a lot of guests coming on to talk about high yield savings, the importance of credit and multiple bank accounts and different things like that. If you all have any questions, don't be afraid to ask us. You might get to hear it on the podcast one time. Or just in our DM so we are able to connect with you. But the other best way is probably to just join the group and ask in there, and then we'll be able to get to you all quicker. Don't hesitate to send emails and share this with your friends and your mother, your cousin, your nephew, your niece, your auntie, your uncle. You know what I'm saying? The whole family. Like, we all about this, okay? So, so yeah. So we just want to say thank y'all for joining in. Episodes will be every Thursday. Every Thursday. Okay, we don't got no time yet, but y'all let us know when we should drop them, okay? Because we don't really have no time. So
Yeah.
yeah, so we want y'all to let y'all know about that. Um and also we also want to be a resource for y'all as well. So whatever we have, we want to give to y'all, whether that's budget, templates, trackers, even the people that we listen to, the people that we are bringing on the episodes and different things like that. Like, we want this to be a resource for you all. That's
Mhm.
really what I'm passionate about. I love helping people and helping the community and being able to be a voice through this podcast
Mm.
when it comes to money resource, when it comes to traveling, anything that I can really honestly think of.
That's so beautiful.
Thank you. So yeah, so I would love to ask you, who are your top 3 Instagram accounts to follow?
Yeah, so I like Vend Her, and it's Maya and Renisha, and they basically figured out how to develop a passive income through using vending machines. And I just think that's super cool because sometimes you don't think of like owning your own vending machines, and that could be a way for you to make money. And so to see just two people that looks just like us, Black women, who are able to get into this vending machine industry and make some money, I just think that's super cool. And they do help a lot with just telling you how to even get started. So I like them. That their Instagram is Vend Her. And then I like Coffee and Goals by Joelle. She's amazing. She talks about being debt free. We all know we got to pay them those debt. And she also talks about just like saving money and just really about being debt free. And then my last one is Debt Free to Travel with Liza, but her Instagram handle is Debt Free Travel Liza. And she paid 25K in 16 months of debt. And I just think that is super cool. Okay. I wish I can pay 25K towards my debt and become debt free. But, you know, we're all working towards that. And so those are the 3 Instagrams that I truly like when it comes to talking about money.
Yes, so my 3 are Finance with Sania, it's my girl. She talks about traveling, becoming financially free, to even travel, and she talks about paying off debt and different things like that. And her graphics are A1 bomb. And she's also coming up on the podcast and she's giving y'all gems. So I really like her. Capital Woman with Melissa. I love her because she just talks about different ways to build your credit, different ways to even gain an income, and just to learn more about money and how to make it work for you and different things like that. And she's coming on the podcast too. And then
Okay.
House of Financial with Aaliyah. She talks about it all: budgeting, investing, and savings. And she just like breaks it down for the people, you know. And graphics are really great to learn for me because I can see it and I can visualize it. So I love these 3 women on here. No shade to the men. There's some men that's gonna be coming up on here, you know, but I had to give it to my sisters, you know, we Black and educated out
Okay.
here. And so those are my
Yeah.
favorite podcasts. Those are my favorite IGs to
Yeah.
watch. Or what am I saying? Those are my favorite IGs. Well, I guess to watch, to read up, you know, to
Yeah.
follow along with. So yeah, so if y'all have any other like resources or suggestions on maybe who we should bring on the podcast, or y'all like some other ones, let us know, tag us so we can just figure out, you know, who we should bring up on here and who we should know
Exactly.
more about.
And
Um,
then just like what we can share with other people too, right? You can never have enough resources. So if you know someone that is, you know, someone that you're following, definitely let us know.
yes, because what we all trying to get to this money, save this bag, and you know, live a life
Yeah.
full of freedom. So yeah.
Okay.
What is financially freedom? What does financial freedom look like to you?
To me, financially freedom is not having like debt, right? Not having debt, being able to go to the store and purchase something and not have to think twice about budgeting, right? Like, I'm not gonna lie, I still want to use like those budgeting tips when I do get to a point where I don't need to budget as much as I am budgeting now. But to me, it's just like being able to be like, okay, I want that Louis Vuitton wallet. Listen, I'm not materialistic, but I want me a Louis Vuitton wallet, right? And so if I get to a point where like I'm debt free and I feel like I want to purchase me a Louis Vuitton wallet, then I can do it and not have anything to worry about, because guess what? I don't have any type of money, not money, but debt tied to me anymore. That to me is financial freedom.
Mm. I think for me, financial freedom is definitely the paying the debt off, but it's also where I can have money work for me so that I can do whatever I want.
Love
So
that.
that's investing, that's having passive income so that I can travel, so I can go here. I
Hmm.
can sleep in. Like, I don't have to go to a desk every single day. Like, I
Yeah.
can just make my money work for me and being able to navigate the world how I want to, but also knowing that I have that income coming in. I don't
Yeah.
have to worry about, oh, I didn't clock in today, so I won't get paid.
Yeah, no, I think you brought some really good points. Like just being able to make your money work for you. I think that's kind of like a big and important thing that we all want, right? When you get to a point, you want to make sure that your money is just multiplying and
Hmm.
it's not just sitting there. So I think that's a really good point that you brought up when it comes to being financial freedom.
Yes, and that's what we're on the journey to do. And
Okay.
so my journey is to be debt free by 30, honestly, but I might do it in 2 years. I'm trying to pay off my student loans off. I'm trying to
So
save some money. I'm trying to really be a millionaire by 30. So if anybody knows any tactics, please help us out. Yes. So
literally.
yeah, I want to be able to, make my money work for me, pay off this debt. I'm gonna try to do it in 2 years, but that's all contingent on this job market, everything that's affecting it and everything that's going on. So
Yeah.
yeah, like I think that that is really important to me, and being able to have that freedom when I don't have to pay that debt back, when I can just,
Hmm.
guess what, save this money. Oh, that sounds amazing. And then
Yeah.
having disposable income, definitely, like, as well, like that's
Yeah. No,
that's what I need.
I agree. And I think this might be going on to another topic, but I kind of want to ask this because you've been doing this for, I mean, we're close to 3 years that you're going to be doing Millennial Thoughts podcast. And I think I want to know, just not think, but I want to know what is your wildest dreams when it comes to this podcast? Where do you see it going? Because there's so much that people can learn from
Oh,
it.
yes. Well, slight plug, July 24th is the 3rd-year anniversary, and I'm going to be doing a Zoom party, happy hour type stuff. So if you want to know about that, if you want the link, DM me on Instagram, Alicia's Adventures, or Millennial Thoughts Pod, or join the Facebook group, and that will be in there as well. So one of my wildest dreams, I think, to even be able to share this with more people. I started this because I feel like we got a bad rep as millennials, and like they're wasn't doing this, they wasn't doing that, but I'm like, millennials are doing a lot, and so I wanted to be able to have that voice through the podcast. So whatever this, I would love this to be like, if it went to a production to create a web series, if it was just able to be on a platform, a network or something like that, to be able to bring up other millennials and show that they are doing things like, we're in real estate, we're
Mhm.
buying property, or we're creating investments, or we're doing different things. Like if that's traveling, if that's anything, I just wanted to have a place where we can share and talk about different things that affect us in society through the different topics as well. So if you have not heard any of the other seasons, I did one on travel, I did one on life after grad, on like trying to balance life. I did it on trying to talk about self-improvement, self-development, grad school. Then I've talked about student loans and different topics like that. So if you just go back, a couple of episodes, you can see the different things that I've talked about. And so I really would just like this to be like another voice for millennials to be able to speak up and speak out, honestly.
I love it. And I think I just wanted to just add on and just like the whole thing about millennials getting a bad rep. It's just like we have a lot that are at our fingertips that the older generation did not have, right? So we have technology. And so now there's this new way and form of making money that people don't think it's like that regular professional job.
Mm-hmm.
So I love this platform for real. Just because, I mean, like you said, it's to give voice to the millennials. So
Mm-hmm. Yes, so that's really pretty much all it is. And so we are on this millennial money journey, that's what we're doing. And so everybody has their own money journey and money goals and different things like that. So we want to hold each other accountable for this season, whenever it is, y'all. 2020 or something like that. So what are some of your money goals that you have before December 2020?
Yeah, so before December ends, my goal is to save a nice amount of money. I'm thinking about like around 30K.
What? Around
Yeah.
30K?
Yeah. So why 30K? I just feel like because I've already reached my other money goal, which was saving 10K in like 5 months, I'm just thinking of saving even more, right? And
In
so
5 months, that's a whole nother episode. Hold on now.
it's something that I've been trying to talk about in my YouTube channel. I just haven't been able to sit down and talk about it. I'm not gonna lie, it's something weird about like sharing information about how much money you have. That could be a little bit weird sometimes. So I'm a little bit kind of like, do I want to share? Do I not want to? But yeah, I was able to save 10K in 5 months. And that really had to do with just having some discipline and responsibility and just accountability and just learning how to live below my means. Like, no, I do not need to have, this $40 t-shirt that I'm probably not going to wear all the time.
Mm-hmm.
So I can take that money and allocate it into my savings. So my goal is 30K because your girl is out here trying to buy an investment property. And just like you said earlier, you want to have a passive income. I want to have multiple passive incomes. So I really think the best way to do that is to kind of have like an asset. And
Mm-hmm.
so having a house that is yours, bringing in money is so important, super important. So 30K.
Yeah, so what's your tip for like even how you save 10K? Like if somebody wants to save 10K, what would be your first tip for them to even try to start?
Well, first, I would say look at your income, see how much money you're bringing in every 2 weeks, right? And then figure out, how much you want to take out of your paycheck every 2 weeks, right? So I think we talked about this before, me and you, but it's like pay yourself first. Take out that set amount that you want to save each 2 weeks. Take that out first and put it directly into your savings, right? And for me, that was 1K. I was like, every 2 weeks, I'm saving 1K. And I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't even make that much. I live at home with my parents, so I don't make the most, but I don't have that many responsibilities. But because I don't have that many responsibilities, I'm able to save a lot more.
Mm-hmm.
So I told myself, every 2 weeks, I'm going to take 1K, put it into my savings. And that's what I did every 2 weeks. I did that all the time. I paid myself first, and then I started worrying about my other bills and stuff. So credit card bills, et cetera, et cetera.
I think that is so important. Like, it's your mindset. What you're saying, like, you paid yourself first. Like, were you like, oh, I want to save 10K, or were you just like, oh, I think I can save it? Like,
no, I was like, I am about to save 10K. And I would tell myself that every single day too. And I would tell myself that every time I made a purchase, like, girl, you are trying to save 10K in 5 months, right? And so that's exactly what I did. Always I just always knew what my goal was. And I think that's also an important thing. Like, have a money goal. When you have a money goal, then you start seeing that your behavior and your changes. I mean, your behaviors tend to change because it's like, you know exactly why you're saving your money for.
mm-hmm.
So
That's
yeah.
smart. You having a goal as well. I would definitely think like learning about high yield savings and stuff like that over the quarantine and things. I do want to open up a high yield savings account. I want to open up a I don't know what it's called, a transition account. I don't know what it's called, like moving account. Like I want to move to Los Angeles, so I want to save money up to Los Angeles. My goal is to save like $6,000 to move. We'll see. We'll see if I get to that 10K now. I don't know about that. But I really
You can do it. You can do it. Just live below your means, girl.
Yeah, and then I think I want to start like a travel fund as well.
Oh, I like that.
And maybe open up a credit card so I can get my credit up.
I honestly think that is the smartest thing to do. So I paid off one of my credit card bills not too long ago. And now what I do with that credit card is just use it to pay gas, right? So I just use it, and it's like, what, $30 on my, or 120 each month on my card. But that's still good because I'm still paying before my due date, paying it off, and then next thing you know, my credit score is going up. So I think it's important to have multiple credit cards. Just remember to be responsible and don't go on a shopping spree.
Yes, girl, I checked my credit card score and I was like, no, ma'am, what is this? Nothing about this, okay? So,
yeah.
yeah, so I heard that you're doing a savings challenge. So do you want to tell them about so they can join?
Yeah, so I am doing a saving money challenge. Alicia brought this up to me because we're thinking about different things that we can do. And I was like, I really want to do something to get more interactive with like the people that are following me. And so the saving money challenge is kind of like a way for people to start holding themselves accountable when it comes to saving money. Because some people don't know how to save money. But if you have a group of people that are going to hold you accountable, then you have nothing to do but to save some money. So it's kind of a way for everyone who's in this group to just work on saving money. And so I have a template that I'm going to be using. It's going to be a saving money challenge from July 1st until the end of August. I don't know. I don't know my months, but it's going to be for 2 months. And I'm not sure how much I want to set aside yet, but I'm going to figure it out. Of how much each person should be saving each week. So that is a saving money challenge. If you would like to join, definitely go to Cat J Saves and DM me. Who knows, we might even do a saving money challenge with Millennial Thoughts. Who knows, we could do that.
Yeah, let me first figure out my savings. Savings, ooh, child, no, about that. But yeah, definitely y'all should go check her out and keep up with her content if you're into saving. If you're into spending, I'm just playing. Because I ain't trying to spend no money.
No,
I'm cracking up. But yeah, so so excited y'all came and y'all joined. Next week we'll be having some more episodes. We're going to dive in with our interviews. We're going to have someone to talk about budget savings, as I was saying earlier. So I hope y'all enjoy y'all 4th of July weekend, even though we don't really celebrate 4th of July because we had ours last month. But it's okay though. We're going to take this day off, this free food, you know what I'm saying? Barbecue, whatever. And make sure y'all come and join us to celebrate 3 years with your girls.
Yes, 3 whole years. That's amazing.
And we just gonna have fun. Thug it out. It's gonna be on a Friday, so Friday Night Live or Friday Night Evening Live, whichever we call it. Yeah, so hopefully y'all enjoyed this. Shout out to the new co-host. Y'all go show her some love.
Thank you. I'm so happy to be here.
So we just want to say follow us, keep up with us so y'all can know more about when the episodes drop, and we can just keep the conversations going. If y'all have any questions, don't hesitate to ask us. We're here for y'all on our millennial money journey.
All right.
So make sure you stay tuned to the end, okay? There's always some guests coming up, some surprises coming up. And if you want to also be a listener on the show, we are taking audio voice messages to answer questions. If you want to shout out a millennial, and if you want to, just give us any ideas or whatever, y'all can let us know as well too. So peace out, y'all. Have a great rest of the day. And it has been brought to my attention that the episode is over. I know. But if you want to keep on following up with us and staying tuned for the next episode, make sure you follow us on Instagram at Millennial Thoughts Pod. And I want to leave you with this. Passion or purpose, profit or pain. I don't want my name to ever be in vain. A life full of purpose is the only thing that will remain the same. Millennial Thoughts.